My name's James and welcome to R&R, the show where I react to and review some of the latest and greatest music videos. Today, I'm going to be checking out Bestie by BAND-MAID. Let's go. Got that sort of alternative rock, grungy vibe. I like that vocal break right before the chorus, that was cool. Stellar bass playing as always. Okay, alright, interesting. Very different to their previous latest release being Shambles, and not exactly what I was expecting. You know, what we got in Shambles was just full on, straight to the point, you know, no mucking around, big riffs, some great musicianship, you know, from the get-go. This one, it feels a little bit more safe, a bit more, at least musically, definitely musically a bit more safe. You know, it's still nice, it's straightforward. There's room where it opens up, particularly in that chorus, and particularly with the bass playing again, which is quite interesting, and maybe that's where, so right before I sort of started recording, I was just having a look through the description box to see if there was any new info regarding the new album that's meant to be released sometime this year. And what I saw is that there is a extra credit that has been made note of for this song, and that is to Michael Einziger of the band Incubus, and he's been credited as a co-writer of this song. It doesn't say exactly what, whether it was lyrics or musically, so that's maybe, or maybe it was just influence, and maybe that's where this sort of, more of an alternative rock, a bit of a grunginess is coming from. You know, BAND-MAID is that they've gone through many, I guess, genre changes over the years, or at least they've been open to exploring different genres within the rock realm. So it's not necessarily out of their ballpark, but I guess, just a slightly different, slightly adjacent to Shambles, absolutely, which was much more in that sort of metalcore realm. So yeah, very interesting to get quite a different shift, but I guess not necessarily unexpected. Production is stellar, everything sounds great. You know, the individual sounds, the mix, everything is really forward and present and clear. You know, has its space. There's nothing that is working against another element. And that is very comparable to Shambles. But also, I guess, the video is very different to what we got in Shambles as well, because that was, again, just super intense, full on from the get-go. There wasn't any mucking around. Where this one, it is very much laid back. It is very, I mean, just even the coloring, the focus around white instead of black. You know, we got lots of fire and flames in Shambles. This one, it's, you know, some nice green foliage in there. Very, very different, I guess. Yeah, just showing their flexibility, their openness to try something different, or at least deliver the audience something different. You know, offer something for everyone, I guess, that enjoys heavier rock music. And then of course, you know, the fact that we are getting English lyrics, which have popped up time and time again in certain places, but to get a song that is just full English spoken or sung lyrics, you know, that I believe is quite different from my research of going through the entire discography of BAND-MAID. So that again, yeah, I guess not something out of the realm, but just something new to have a whole song in English. Yeah, that bass playing just gets me every time. It's such a voice of its own, which adds so much character. Particularly in this song so far. Some nice backing vocals in there, building everything up. Top-notch shreddage. Ooh. That was cool. That's a little meter change. Wasn't expecting another little bridge. Interesting. Some interesting structural changes in this song to get away from, I guess, the typical rock, straightforward song structure. Yeah, this one's interesting. It's, yeah, as I said, not out of their realm, but definitely not what I was expecting, particularly after Shambles. I'm just gonna say, you know, this song, it's not for me. It's not the type of rock that I generally enjoy. However, I can see the effort put into it. I can hear the time taken to take a song that I think could have been at least a lot more simpler, particularly when it comes to that structure. You know, there was definitely some nice unexpected moments with the structure. So I can see that, yeah, like potentially, say if there was a demo of this song, I can see how that would have been very easy, just to take the demo, you know, and heighten it with some great production, some great playing, some great performances. But there has definitely been the time taken, the emphasis to take something which could have been much more typical and add some variation, add some points of difference, so that you can kind of see and hear the extra emphasis to not be typical, I think, which I think is kind of almost a bit of an ethos, at least in my opinion, when it comes to BAND-MAID. It seems like throughout their career, they've kind of tried to do things that are typical, but with a spin on it that move them away from, or at least, you know, make them stand apart from the typical. But as for the song, you know, yeah, not really for me. I think lyrically, there's definitely some really nice lyrics in there. Something that feels very personal to the band in general, not just, you know, the ones who actually worked on the lyrics. It feels very personal. It feels like, you know, that they've recently had their 10-year anniversary. So I wonder if maybe this is a bit of a song of reflection of the past 10 years, you know, the friendship, the bonds that they've built over the past 10 years through countless hours of working together, both studio and on the road. You know, maybe that's kind of the message behind Bestie. And that's at least what it feels like to me. It definitely feels like a good reflection song, but with room for us as the audience to be able to take it and put our own experiences and spin on it. Overall, not a bad follow-up to Shambles. I think it does a lot really, really well, but yeah, just not necessarily my cup of tea. As for the music video, I think as well, you know, it's just very reflective of the song. I think that's the best thing it does. It really reflects the overall vibe of the song. It just really gives us that flip side to Shambles. You know, I think that I keep coming back to it, but I think that's really what it does so well. Is it, you know, Shambles was the big song that punches you in the face and just keeps going, and you keep taking it and you kind of enjoy it. Where this one is, it's almost sort of the complete opposite to that. But there's still, I guess, the things that you're looking for, you know. The fans, they definitely love the guitar work, particularly in the solos. They love the vocal work. And it's all there. I think it's all there. It's just framed slightly adjacent to what we generally get. Or at least what we have gotten in most recent times from them. Maybe this is another way of looking at it, is that maybe it's not necessarily a reflection of the band and their time together, but maybe it's a reflection of the band and the fans' time together over the past 10 years. Maybe the bestie that is being referred to is the fans and not the individual members that make up the band. Maybe that's the way to look at it. So yeah, I think that's it for me in this one. I'm definitely looking forward to more BAND-MAID, although I do hope that whatever they follow this one up with is, again, a bit more in the heavier realm of their expertise. But what are your guys' thoughts, and what should I check out next? Let me know in the comments down below. But if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to the channel, check out one of these other videos appearing before me, and you'll catch me in the next one.